Hey everyone, it's Paul. It's what is it today? April 6th, Saturday, the day before Easter, and just wanted to check in. We're up to we're seventh week post-surgery, and finally, I think I'm over that hump. I'm feeling a little bit better. Um, I had an appointment on Friday, yesterday, up at Tufts Medical, and they did an upper GI, and actually got to see, as I drank their liquid that went in, and I got to see the pouch, the size of the pouch. It only looks like the size of a, I don't know, less than like a, oh, I'd say the size of a walnut. It was really small. So I got to see that, and I could see it go down through, bypassing, a certain amount of small intestine, and you could see where it tied back in, where the stomach actually tied back in, where that was actually pumping the digestive juices back into the lower intestine, the small intestine, to mix with the food. And boy, the anatomy was fascinating through the X-ray machine. It was it was a nice thing to do. They actually were kind enough to give me a CD of it so I can actually see it. So if you guys go to do that or have an up at you, don't forget to ask, because it's free, and it's pretty cool to see your insides. You don't get to see that very often, and especially something as fascinating as a bariatric bypass. So while I was there, I was still on the fourth floor. I zipped on over to the surgical part, and I wanted them to look at that one wound that I had been talking about. I've got one of these of the five wounds that they put in me for the trocars to do the laproscopic surgery. There's one of them they call the large incision, and that's the one that they take the trocar out, and they elongate the incision so that they can pass tools and things in and out from your belly. And that one is a little tougher to heal. I thought there was pus and stuff like that coming out of it, but there was no sign of infection. It wasn't green. It didn't smell. Well, come to find out, it's just fat cells and skin cells starting to form. But it's been, what, we're talking now 6 weeks, 7 weeks, and it's still coming out. So I went there, and without an appointment, and I was lucky enough to see one of the doctors, and she said, yeah, they figured it should have stopped in 1 to 2 weeks. It should stop. That stuff should have stopped coming out. Everything should have been closed up. But again, no sign of infection or anything. So where I can't feel anything from the chest down, they didn't have to put any numbing medication or anything. She actually used these cauterizing sticks that look like a long matchstick, like a fireplace matchstick. And she would just kind of roll it into the incision where this big hunk of meat was hanging out, and then she used the scissors and a pair of tweezers, and she just cut it all off and cauterized the whole thing. And so it was all so now it's just one. There's nothing hanging out anymore. There was a stitch that was hanging out. She cut that off, and so now there's nothing there except for the open wound, and we'll try to close that up. So we got that all packaged up, and hopefully, maybe within a week or so, this will close up, and we'll be ready to go. So anyway, that's it from here, and I feel better. I can feel, my stomach is a little funky. I think it was from that barium stuff that I drank. It's just not right with it today. My stomach's been growling, but we'll get over it. I didn't eat as much as I should have today. I didn't want to take a protein drink, because that sometimes doesn't agree with me either. So we just ate the tuna fish, and I stuck to the protein. I had some actually had some beef stew with tons of beans and in it, and actually with some rice to kind of help out too, some granola. So that's about it. But I feel lighter. I'm transferring from wheelchair to my bed, from this wheelchair to my power wheelchair, so much easier. I haven't gotten my strength back. I'm still weak. I've been working out on the machine in the other room, and I've been weight bearing on the standing frame. We had some flooding in here, so it's been a few days since I've been able to use my machine, but I'll be back up on it within the next couple of days. Um, and that's it. I mean, I am feeling better. I'm feeling lighter, and it's easier in my clothes, or you know, just starting to just kind of fall off of me. So and it's cool that I don't have to diet to do it. Um, it was a major step, but it's working, and it's going to make me healthier where I'm confined to this wheelchair. It'll make life so much more bearable. So I'll check in again in another week or so, and that'll do it. Happy Easter, everybody. Bye.